Dutch F-35 fighter jets intercepted and destroyed Russian Gerbera drones that crossed into Polish airspace using AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles, Clash report reported. The engagement underscores a major cost disparity between the systems. Each Gerbera drone is estimated at about $10,000, while a single AIM-9X missile costs approximately $2.8 million, a ratio of around 280 to 1. This engagement took place amid a broader scenario. Russia launched a large-scale drone strike on Ukraine, comprising over 400 drones and dozens of missiles, that spilled into NATO territory, marking the first direct military engagement by alliance aircraft in the war. Poland reported that at least 19 drones violated its airspace overnight, with some entering from Belarus, prompting a robust NATO response. While NATO and Polish authorities did not comment on the details of the drone shootdowns, Dutch F-35s regularly conduct alliance patrols along the eastern flank, armed with advanced air-to-air missiles as part of NATO's integrated air defense. The incursion of Russian drones into Poland has exposed serious problems in NATO's air defense system in Europe, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz said Wednesday evening in Berlin, Politico reported. First of all, I would like to point out that European air defense, NATO air defense, worked, but of course not as well as it should have, to prevent the intrusion of such a large number of drones into Polish airspace in time, Merz said. He stressed that the incident would be a topic of discussion among allies. It will trigger discussions within NATO. It will also trigger discussions within the European Union, the Chancellor noted. Merz also promised that Berlin would continue to insist on strengthening defense capabilities. We are and will remain determined to significantly increase the combat readiness and defense capabilities of the European part of NATO. Clearance operations in the village of Wyriki near Lublin, Poland, continued Thursday morning after it was hit when Russian drones violated Polish airspace during an attack on Ukraine. According to Associated Press, multiple Russian drones crossed into Poland on Wednesday in what European officials described as a deliberate provocation, causing NATO to send fighter jets to shoot them down. A NATO spokesman said it was the first time the alliance confronted a potential threat in its airspace. The incursion, which occurred during a wave of strikes by the Kremlin on Ukraine, and the NATO response swiftly raised fears that the war could spill over, a fear that has been growing in Europe as Russia steps up its attacks and peace efforts go nowhere. Poland requested an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council on the drone incursion. Russia's defense ministry said it did not target Poland, while Belarus, a close ally of Moscow, said it tracked some drones that lost their course because they were jammed. However, several European leaders said they believed the incursion amounted to an intentional expansion of Russia's assault against Ukraine. Polish airspace has been violated many times since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, but never on this scale in Poland or anywhere else in NATO territory. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, rallying Polish troops at an air base in the central city of Lask on Thursday, praised their quick action and that of NATO allied forces from the Netherlands that responded to the barrage of drone incursions a day earlier. According to Associated Press, he alluded to Poland's plans to receive its first F-35 fighter jets from the United States starting in 2026, a first delivery of some of the 32 aircraft expected by 2030 as part of a support package finalized 5 years ago. The jets are aimed to significantly strengthen Poland's national security and its NATO defense capabilities against regional threats. We will do everything to ensure that our allied obligations, which are so important from our point of view today, are fulfilled by our allies, Tusk said, referring to a great modernization program for Poland's military. We hope that the Americans will meet the deadlines. We would like the first batch of the F-35s to reach you in May. And so that we can speak of our air power with increasing confidence from month to month, and from year to year. And that Poland is truly safe from the sky. Multiple Russian drones crossed into Poland in what European officials described Wednesday as a deliberate provocation, causing NATO to send fighter jets to shoot them down. A NATO spokesman said it was the first time the alliance confronted a potential threat in its airspace.
Od wczoraj już nikt nie może mieć wątpliwości, że bez was Polska byłaby bezbronna. I dlatego bardzo nisko się kłaniam w imieniu wszystkich Polek i Polaków, szczególnie tym, którzy wczoraj byli w tej akcji, ale także tym wszystkim, którzy będą też w przyszłości niezbędni, aby Polacy mogli się czuć w swoich domach bezpiecznie. Chociaż tego poczucia bezpieczeństwa nikt nam nie da za darmo i wiadomo, że w jakich czasach żyjemy. Chcę wam też przekazać słowa takiej najszczerszej gratulacji od premierów, prezydentów europejskich, z którymi wczoraj rozmawiałem, i oni wszyscy mają świadomość, że wasze działania i waszych kolegów, w tym przypadku z Holandii, ale generalnie współpraca sojusznicza, to wszystko ma znaczenie nie tylko dla Polski. Ta lekcja z wczorajszej nocy powinna być bardzo mocnym argumentem dla was, na waszą rzecz, ale też dla Polski w naszych rozmowach ze wszystkimi sojusznikami. I ja będę robił wszystko, będę stawał na głowie, żeby to, czego potrzebujemy dziś, jutro, pojutrze, nie w perspektywie 80 lat, żeby to do Polski trafiło i żebyście także wy dysponowali coraz nowocześniejszym sprzętem, coraz bardziej niezawodnym. Też zrobimy wszystko, aby ten wielki program modernizacji nie zatrzymał się ani na chwilę. Wiemy, że spodziewamy się, taką mamy nadzieję, że Amerykanie wywiążą się z terminów. Chcielibyśmy, żeby w maju pierwsza partia F-35 tutaj do was dotarła i żebyśmy mogli z miesiąca na miesiąc i z roku na rok z coraz większą pewnością siebie mówić o naszym air power, że rzeczywiście Polska jest od strony nieba bezpieczna.